Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today, since it's February, I'm going to be focusing on romance. And I had a request last month from at Oriole Beagle 1234. I would love to see you do a hand tied cascading bouquet with greenery bushes as the base. So it could probably be interpreted a couple different ways. I'm going to interpret it this way, where I have a full ivy, artificial ivy bush that I'm going to start with and then weave my flowers into it. So as you can see here, all these flowers I got from my favorite store, Hobby Lobby. But the biggest challenge with working with a full bushel like that is hiding the handle. So I am bending the ivy into the shape that I want. So it's going to cascade down over, and then the smaller ivy um, limbs I'm going to bend towards the back. So it kind of gives that bouquet shape of it cascading forward and over the hand. And again, back to the handle itself, as I'm working in the artificial flowers, I'm still going to go in that spiral motion, just going to have to weave it into the ivy. And I want all those stems to cover the ivy handle. The reason why I want that is because I want a little bit longer handle, and it is a very generic shape and texture on it. So just trying to make it look a little bit more realistic. Usually when I prep all the flowers, I'll separate everything from the bundles, take off all the stickers, and then I like to chop down all the flowers into bite-sized chunks or just smaller, work off all the leaves. I have a nice clean stem. I didn't do it with this one because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to come together. So I do recommend still prepping all your flowers that way. As you can see, I'm having to kind of just barely hang on to the floral stem and then trim it down to where I want it, because I don't want to let go of that hand-tied bouquet. You can always tie it off, and then you've got both your hands free. But sometimes I find it easier just to grip it in my hand and then kind of trim it along if you need to do that. But again, I don't recommend it. So I'd mentioned that there's a couple different ways you can interpret this request. You could do a hand-tied bouquet and then simply add a collar of greenery along the base of it, and not have to deal with a handle. And that's, you know, a great way to do it as well. Just requires a little bit of prepping beforehand, but other than that, that would work just as well too. If you're to do this with an uh, real flowers, fresh flowers, that's the word I'm looking for. Obviously, you can't start with a full pot of ivy there, so you would have to go along with trimming some long stems of ivy and working them along the collar and into the bouquet as you go. You could, however, use an artificial ivy base like I am here, and then work fresh flowers into the bouquet, and that would work just as well too. Sometimes it's easier to work with both fresh and artificial because you get that ease of artificial flowers, but you'll get that texture, movement, scent, color from real fresh flowers that you might lack in the artificial. Although I must say that artificial flowers have come a long ways. So these roses that I'm using here actually have almost like a rubber texture to it. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of definition as it spirals towards the center that you would get in a real flower, but I love mixing that hot pink with that bright red. It's almost like I don't know. I ring bells in the bell choir at our church, and one of the directors had said, sometimes we'll hit a wrong note, but it just clashes just right where it sounds good. So I always think of that as going into colors too. Sometimes you clash the colors just right that it actually looks good. So as you can see, I was able to successfully spiral around all of the stems and cover the ivy bush stem on there too. So I really like the way that those stems turned out. My original thought going into this was that I'm going to have to make my own handle around the base of this. And I'll link the video of me putting an artificial handle on a silk bouquet if you end up in that situation where you need to cover up the base if you're not happy with how the stems and the handle turned out. But from here, I'm just tying it off with a chenille stem. I actually used 2 chenille stems. There was a lot of flowers in this, and it was a bit heavy. And that's one thing, if I redid this bouquet, I would give a little bit more weight towards the back. I didn't touch on the flowers that I'm using, but of course we have the ivy. The longer flower that cascades down is, I believe, fuchsia. And then, of course, tulips. We have roses. The purple is lilacs, and I only got 2 stems of lilacs. I wish I would have gotten 3, but I found another mum in the similar shade, so I worked the colors into it. And then cosmos, I believe, are the little red daisy looking flower. So once I have everything fluffed out and tied down tight, I do about 2.5 hands down. It gives like a nice grip to hang on to. If I was to go any shorter, it's just so top heavy that it'd be a little bit harder to hang on to. It shouldn't be a struggle to carry the bouquet. So that's kind of my thought behind measuring about 2 to 2.5 hands down. Some of those stems are a little tough, but I'm going to cover up the chenille stems or the pipe cleaners I used to tie off there using some wax floral tape that will secure the bouquet together. It will hide my mechanics, and it will also keep any pokies, like if the wire happens to be sticking out, it'll kind of dull that, so you have less chance of the bride or whoever's carrying it poking themselves. And you can always cover that with a ribbon. Just do like a nice band of ribbon covering the wax floral tape. You could leave it as it is. I would add a little dab of glue though if you do, or you could do a decorative wrap on the handle. But there you go. Made it all the way to the end. It's a romantic cascading bouquet. Thank you so much for watching.